What's going on, YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Litecoin. Right now we're sitting at $178. We're up about 0.25%. What we're going to be doing is looking at Litecoin on the 1-day time frame. So each candle here is going to represent 1 day. And guys, what we always talk about, the last video we were talking about is the top in for Litecoin. And what we're talking about is the macro sense, the big picture for Litecoin. And like I've talked to you about, I still do not believe the top is in for Litecoin, Bitcoin, or any of the altcoins yet. Still believe we could have one more or two more really nice legs to the upside. But right now, a lot of people are freaking out and they're going, oh my goodness, is Litecoin going to go back to $25? I've heard that quite a few times. What you must understand is that you're going to have corrections and retracements in uptrends. So if we go back and we take a look here at Litecoin, the previous retracement that we ended up having was about 40%. What we've had now from our previous high of about $248, we've retraced 36%. And what we were talking about in the last video was some of the potential areas and where I like to put buy or limit buy orders in at. And what we always talk about is off the moving averages and at major support areas. So what you can see here, if people had limit buy orders on the 50 moving average here, or the 50 EMA, which was at roughly right now about $169, we ended up wicking down roughly to about 158. You got a decent buy down in this area. And in my opinion, what you would want to do is patiently wait for the next leg to the upside. But a lot of times you'll get these really long wicks down into key areas like the 50 EMA here, or sometimes even the 100 EMA, even down to that 200 EMA. But for me, the reason why I don't believe that the top is in yet is just due to the fact that we're still trading up above key and critical moving averages, such as that 50 EMA. We're still up above that, up above the 100, and up above the 200. And we have not seen that true climax volume yet. And that's what I talked about last time. So now what I want to do is really zoom out and take a big picture look here at Litecoin. And what we were talking about last time, what marked the top last time, if you can see here, it's a huge stick, all the way up to $20 basically in terms of just the height of this stick. And the highest that we've seen this time is about $10.92, just to give you what we're looking at here, though, just so I can point this out to you in terms of climax tops. You can see this very high volume right in this range in here. Okay, we have not experienced that yet on an upside thrust, one of those just blow off tops. We have not had that yet. So that's the reason why I said I do not believe that the top's in yet. But what we talked about were these areas down in here. And some people were even laughing at me when we were up at $248, and I was saying, guys, we're going to have to watch support. You can see my line still here at $200.78 was a support area. Then it was at $178. Then we even went as low as $153.27. We did not quite hit that one there, but that's what happens in this space, and you have to be able to sit through these corrections. You can see this correction that we're having now so that you can catch that next leg to the upside if we're to continue this. And in my opinion, guys, I don't have a wizard's hat or anything. I believe that this trend is still going to continue because it typically takes a lot of force to stop a macro trend. So there's going to have to be something major that's, or like one of those blow off tops where things just get absolutely extreme, or some type of news event or something comes out. But right now, I just don't see this trend slowing down. I don't believe we're at the top yet. And if we zoom back out here, you can see basically when we really went into this bear market was when we closed. We're having candle closes below this 200 EMA. And that was back for Litecoin. We went all the way up to around $422. Once we dropped down through that, it was about $145. We went all the way as low as $21.87. And that's the importance of taking your profit. And what you'll notice here is this climax volume when the price is going straight up, and your relative strength at that point was roughly, let's see, about 98.99. So that was clearly a place to be taking some profit. So right now when we're looking at this and seeing this top in here, we're nowhere near the numbers on the RSI. Right now we're sitting at 45. So we have plenty of room to continue to move to the upside. The stock RSI right now is at 0 and 9.90. So we're in that oversold territory right now for the stock. And we're just going to patiently see if we can get that nice cross to the upside. Volume right now has been about average. We still have some more time on the day, so we're going to have to see where that ends. And what we're having today, we're going to have to wait for the close, but what we're having is a doji candle here at the bottom. So a lot of indecision after this big, powerful sell-off. We're trying to change it now and see if we can get moving to the upside here, and this can be our higher low. Because if we step out and take a look here, you can see higher low, higher low. They just keep coming in higher low, higher low, higher low, and we want this to be our higher low as we're having these higher highs. That's how the trends work. And also, guys, if you get some from this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends. Let me know what you've been doing. Did you pick some up during this huge dump that we've had? Have you just been sitting, holding, waiting? Do you not want to buy anymore? Have you been trading it? I'd love to hear your opinion down low for Litecoin and where you think this next leg, if we do end up setting a base here, where this next leg could be at. But what you got to remember is, guys, now we have a lot of overhead resistance. We're going to have to get up through that 200, so we're going to turn this red. You can see that there. So now we're going to have to get back up through that, and that's going to take buying pressure, because if we really just get a weak little bounce out of here, we could have another leg to the downside, which could take us as low as $108. We could go back and test this 200 moving average. But we're just going to have to wait and see if we have continued buying pressure in that area. Now what I want to do next, I want to go into the technicals for us. You can see it's just kind of a sticky spot. We're in that neutral situation. We have an 8 sell, a 9 neutral, a 9 buy, oscillators, 1 sell, 8 neutral, and a 2 buy. So basically the relative strength's neutral, a lot are neutral besides the momentum's going to be a buy, MACD level is going to be a sell, bull bear power is going to be a buy. In terms of the moving averages, the 10 and the 20 are going to be sells right now. We're trading below them. And then from the 30 on, we're basically in buy territory. We're trading up above them right now. But as we step out, you know, guys, this is looking like a much more healthy trend than when we just have those movements where we go straight up. I was actually getting nervous. I was talking to my wife because, you know, looking at Ethereum on the line graph and different things, it was looking too overextended. And I'm happy that we've got these retracements in this market, because it helps the market breathe so it can make the next leg to the upside if we're to continue, this nice trend to the upside here. Okay, and just really watch those big levels here. You know, like another area of support, 121.46 would be a spot if you wanted to put limit buy orders in that area and try to catch these things on those longer wicks. I think that really helps people. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear off a few indicators for us, guys, and just really take a look at this price action. So this is how I do it. It's almost like a naked trading type deal. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through and we're going to put in right here to be a support area, and I'm just showing you how I would do this. Okay, and then if we zoom out here, we're looking at more resistance areas. So we'd put another one right up in this area, we'd turn it red, and you can see the work that we're going to have to do. So for us to be able to get up above all-time highs, we have to get through 200 now, 238, 268, 307, then about 422 is what it's going to look like. But we have not got that parabolic, just, you can see right over here, guys, where it was just that straight shot. I think that's what's going to end it, and we're not there yet. Okay, so this is what I really just wanted you to pay attention to, be calm about. We have these things in this space. Each time we make serious moves, we get that nice retracement. Serious move, nice retracement. Serious move, nice retracement. Now we just got to see that buying pressure come in. That's what I'm going to be watching. God bless each and every one of you. Take care, my friends.